That experiment made me so relaxed. I slept like a log. That bed doesn't suck either.
Oh, you're up. I was about to go and wake you.
Good morning, Mrs. Dalton. Smells wonderful.
So, you're still here then?
Still here.
You got on all right with Dr. Stiles?
He's a toad, but I've dealt with worse. It's fine.
Glad I am to hear it. He needs things done, and seems like you could use the job.
Why? Did he say something about me?
Well, not to me. He's not even up yet. He doesn't sleep at night, you know. Sometimes I don't see a lick of him before noon.
Sorry to hear that. Did he leave instructions for me?
Well, he might have done down in the lab. Oh, and someone left this paper on the step this morning. Must have been a mistake. We don't take paper. You have it if you like.
Thanks. That was delicious. Into wine much? This one wall probably costs more than I've made in the past 5 years. That must be where Dr. Stiles keeps his past victims. Oh boy. Nice effect seeing those faces look down at you from the darkness. Maybe I can incorporate something like that into my act. The door's locked. I want to sort those files before Dr. Charm gets up. Straining me too awfully. My ass. I should keep my eyes open for that contractor's report. There, that was fast. And now I can snoop. What fun. Neurobiology Department is looking for a report on an fMRI donation. This must be it. That looks Victorian. Very cool. I could see that in my dressing room someday, when I'm famous. Those dead flowers are pitiful. I guess Styles doesn't let Mrs. Dalton clean down here. That's the woman from the portrait in the hall. You never know when you're going to need a spare brain. The shape of some of those is a little odd. I wonder if they had abnormal brains. Someone in the Styles' family had a thing for stuffed birds. That one's just plain evil. This is your brain on a blackboard. That's an elaborate pattern. Someone went to a lot of trouble. Ten to 1, he's not an Oxford student. Looks like a headbanger to me. Hey.
Hey.
I heard something happened out here. Damn, that is freaky.
Yeah. You a student?
Me? Hell no.
Well, that's all right then. I'm sick and tired of those spooners trying to tell me I've lost my mind. They wasn't here, was they?
They always think they know everything.
And that's straight up. I'm Eddie.
I'm Sam. You were here when that happened then?
Yeah.
So what was it? A bunch of spooners messing about?
Yeah. I think you can handle the truth. Because no one else can.
Screw 'em, right? I've got an open mind.
All right. You ready? I was here, painting lines on the track. Every few months I gotta do it. Had my headphones on, you know. Rocking out.
Yeah?
All of a sudden, bam, like that. I'm in the middle of this wind. I'm in a huge cloud of dirt, right? It was moving too. The little pebbles and shit stinging me. It was like one of them cyclones or something.
No way.
Scared the crap out of me. See, I can't breathe, can I? So I legged it. Can't see nothing. Finally, I gets out of it, onto the grass.
A cloud of dust, like a dust storm?
Yeah. So then I looks back at the track. Them lines were there. Them lines was already painted when I looked back. And all that dust too. Oh, you tell me how that's possible.
No way they could have been there before? It must have been pretty dark out.
You see them lights? Well, have a look. I would have seen him.
Maybe you passed out for a while. You said you couldn't breathe.
Oh, you sound like Mr. Gerald, my boss, bloody wanker. Look, I'm not saying it's impossible. I mean, I'm not God Almighty, am I? But that ain't the way I remember it.
Hey, Eddie. Thanks, man. You're pretty cool.
Yeah. Anytime. See you around.
See ya. I suppose Eddie could be right about the time. Magicians have been known to pull off big stunts in minutes, but not without a lot of planning and practice. Someone knew what they were doing. I'd better see what I can find out about the skilled magicians in this area. She's selling wildflowers. Hi. I'll take a bunch of flowers.
God bless you, miss.
Now I've got a flower for you. Ready?
Ooh, isn't that lovely? Beautiful. Thank you, miss.
Don't stay out here too long, will you? You'll catch a cold.
Oh, God bless you.
The pub is called the Windy Dog. Appetizing.
Hello, miss.
Hi. They don't look like the Daedalus Club type. Hi, my name's Sam. Can I bother you for a minute?
I doubt that you could bother me, a nice-looking girl like you. But I'm all ears if you want to try.
Can you tell me about the pub? Curious name, the Windy Dog.
Well, you see, it was named after the digestive problems of the original owner's pet.
Ha ha.
No, I'm just joshing you. It was named for a ship, you know. The founder was a retired sea captain.
Do you know the Daedalus Club? Is this pub in one of their riddles?
Daedalus Club? Couldn't tell you a thing about that, lass.
That's a curious piece. It's not every day you see a wishing horn. Cute gimmick with that horn. Do many tourists fall for it?
Do you mean the wishing horn? It isn't a gimmick. The horn was on the captain's boat. It was blown at any sign of danger. See, the captain still haunts this place. And if you blow the horn, his spirit will come to you. And if you speak your wish, he might just grant it.
Like I said, cute. Not very sanitary, though.
Not a bit of it. I soaked the mouthpiece in 100 proof all day. Cleanest damn spot in all of England. It's all right, love. Just a bit of fun, eh?
Barrel of laughs. I don't know a lot about horns, but that doesn't look right. I think there's a piece missing. Is there something missing from the horn, like a mouthpiece?
I told you I soaked it in 100 proof all day, didn't I? Here you be.
Gee, thanks.
Told you she wasn't stupid.
That a girl! The captain was sure to hear that. Go on.
I want a piece of gold.
Piece of gold? What the hell is that? If it's money you want, ask for £100. Crikey.
Whatever happened to love? That's what I'd like to know. Thought you looked the type. There's your piece of gold, and a little something extra.
Thanks.
My pleasure. Good luck.
The postcard says the trial of Archbishop Cranmer, Christchurch Cathedral. I just need one more piece of gold. The dining hall. I guess a church could be a place where souls choose their fate.
And so the cathedral was... Yes, may I help you? You're a little early for the guided tour, but if I can be of assistance...
Oh no, I'm not really visiting for now. I'm not with a guided tour anyway.
Really? Maybe you could help me then. Ask me some questions about the cathedral, like you're a tourist.
Well, I guess I can. Anything else special about the cathedral?
The cathedral was the smallest in the United Kingdom until 1905, when the previous parish churches became cathedrals on their own. Birmingham took the title then, and nowadays it's Derby Cathedral.
And what can you tell me about these stained glass windows?
There are many stained glass windows in the cathedral, and we have one of the few specimens of flaming heart angels in Western England, just right here.
So what about this altar over there?
It's almost as old as the cathedral itself, and it features a triptych where some say Judas the Betrayer appears. It is rather unlikely, but this theory is based upon the fact that this character has a small purse attached to his belt.
How old is the cathedral?
Henry VIII officially opened it in 1546 under the name of Ecclesia Christi Cathedralis Oxoniensis.
So I guess you've done pretty well.
Really? Oh, thank you, miss.
There's something under there. Sounds echoey. I wonder what this does. I did not expect that. It's a baptism pool. It's another piece of the ideogram. And that's it. Now, if I can just solve this rebus, I should be able to finish the game.
Congratulations on mastering the game. Here is your reward.
Wow, this is amazing. I solved my first Daedalus Club riddle. How cool is that?
Ah, Miss Everett. Lovely to see you.
Thanks.
What can I do for you today, Miss Everett?
Mind if I ask a few questions?
The asker always reveals more than the one who answers. Ask away.
I finished The Betrayer's Price.
Did you? Congratulations are in order. You might want to check the box again. One never knows.
I'll do that. Are you a member of the Daedalus Club?
If I were a member, I'd be sworn by oath not to reveal the name of any member, and that would include myself. Do you know what the penalty is for breaking an oath?
No. What?
Having your eye plucked out.
I hope that's not the kind of trick you pull for the tourists.
It's pretty convincing with a bit of stage blood.
Is it true that every member of the Daedalus Club once pulled off a grand game?
Oh, yes. It doesn't matter who you know or how successful you might be. Even CIA code breakers have to create a game.
There are CIA code breakers in the Daedalus Club?
Certainly. It's about the game in all its forms, though magic and illusion play a large role, naturally.
Naturally. So, can you tell me more about what a grand game is exactly?
I suppose I might tell you about some of the famous games of the past, those that became so well known they can't really be considered secret anymore.
Do you think it's possible that someone could be running a grand game in Oxford? Right now?
Is it possible?
Well, not me.
Not me.
You have my attention. Tell me about some of the famous grand games.
Let's see. There was the successful TV illusionist. He was famous for making large things disappear.
You mean
No names, please. As it happens, one of his most legendary stunts was to make the Statue of Liberty disappear from the New York harbor for 30 minutes.
I remember that.
It wasn't just for the TV cameras. That feat was a bid for entry to the Daedalus Club.
No way! Did he get in?
Remember the eye, my dear. Remember the eye.
Tell me about another grand game.
This one caused quite a scandal. Tiffany's in London had a window display of a ring called the Crensfield Star. The pink diamond in this ring was worth millions.
Yeah?
One day, the Tiffany's manager noticed that the ring was gone. The security guards remembered a well-dressed, frail old lady who had stopped to ask questions. Within hours, the theft was all over the news, and the police were searching the city. They kept getting strange tips about this little old lady, and were led on a merry chase. It was on the news all day, getting more and more bizarre.
But
What is it?
did they really steal the ring?
My dear, do you think the Daedalus Club would accept a thief? Let me finish the story. No, in the end, the ring was found the next morning, in Scotland Yard, in the cup of coffee of the chief detective on the case.
Oh, that is awesome! With my luck, though, I'd end up in jail.
There's always risk in a great game. Managing it is the sign of a master, but it's not a stunt I would recommend to you, no.
Any more grand games you can tell me about?
Just one more, I think. This was a game a potential member designed for his wife. She was a twin and had been separated from her sister when they were small. The man found the twin and plotted a way for the two women to meet. One of the sisters was an antique collector and the other worked for Sotheby's. He designed a beautiful game that had them both tracking down pieces of an ancient chess set until the quest brought them together. A lovely piece of work. And touching, very delicately done.
I see what you mean. There are all kinds of games.
Perhaps someday you will invent yet another kind, Miss Everett. I look forward to it.
I was going to buy a few things today. For my nephew. He's just starting out.
Your nephew has good taste. I still find those items useful myself. Take what you need and pay me on the way out.
Thanks. I picked up a few things. I need to pay you before I go.
I know what you took. £12, please.
Neat trick, that one.
Merely a shopkeeper's necessity, Miss Everett. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, I will.
Hey, it's the head lab rat.
Don't call us that. Where have you been, Sam? I've been trying to find you for an hour. I checked in the lobby, and your name wasn't in the register.
Oh, damn. It's the Sam thing. They always have me listed as a boy.
I thought of that. There are no Everetts at St. Edmund Hall, and I thought you said...
After the divorce, I went to my mother's name. Then I changed my mind again. Why don't I just give you my cell phone number?
Cool, I'll take it. That will give me a grand total of 3 on my contact list.
555-7866.
557-2496.
Got that one. Got it. Did you get mine?
555-2234.
I don't have one. I don't get a lot of calls.
Yes, well, how can you, darling, when you don't have a phone?
Can we get back to the point? Did you read Ox Stew today about what happened at the track? Maybe Styles has some kind of secret power generator hooked up to our brains. I mean, did you get a look at him? He's like a refugee from a Dark Shadows convention.
He is not.
He is not.
You have to admit it's bizarre. And my legs are actually sore today. As if I really did run last night.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah, mine too.
Really? Let me see.
The truth is, we don't know what Styles is doing. He could be capable of anything. Unless you know Sam. You do know him well, right?
Yes, you got us all into this. You wouldn't have recruited us unless you trusted the man.
Of course. I've known Dr. Styles for... sheesh, a while now. I'm sure this whole thing is just a coincidence. But if it'll make you feel better, I'll do some checking around before we go back tonight.
Well, as long as you're volunteering. Try the library. I hear they have books there and stuff.
Shall we meet back here? What time?
Noon? I'll let you know what I find out.
Don't let us down, Samantha.
Bye, Sam.
Bye, Charles.